Is your PS5 sounding like a jet engine ready for takeoff right in the middle of your most intense gaming sessions? Stick around, because we are diving into the ultimate fixes that will save your console from a fiery doom. 5. G-Story PS5 Cooling Fan. Right out of the box, this unit presents itself as a sleek attachment designed to snap directly onto the back of your PlayStation 5 console. It features an array of fans intended to pull hot air away from the internal components, and it includes an LED indicator system that changes color depending on the fan speed you select. The installation process is relatively straightforward, clipping onto the exhaust vent without the need for any additional tools or complicated wiring. During our initial testing phases, we ran several graphically demanding titles to see how the G-Story managed the heat output. The fan does provide a noticeable breeze, and the automatic temperature sensor is a neat feature that ramps up the fan speed when the console starts working overtime. However, while it does manage to push air around, the actual reduction in internal console temperature was heavily underwhelming. We found that the console still felt quite warm to the touch after a 2-hour session of heavy gameplay. A major point of contention with this specific model is the acoustic profile it introduces to your gaming environment. When the automatic sensor kicks the fans into high gear, the noise level is undeniably intrusive, producing a high-pitched whirring sound that can easily be heard over your television speakers. If you play with a noise-cancelling headset, you might not notice it, but for anyone playing with a standard soundbar or TV speakers, it becomes a constant annoyance. Furthermore, the build quality leaves a little to be desired when you closely inspect the plastic casing. While it matches the white aesthetic of the PS5 fairly well, the clips feel somewhat fragile, making me worry about their durability if you frequently move your console or need to detach the fan for cleaning. 4. KIWIHOME B0 CTC G29DN. This model takes a slightly different approach to console cooling by offering an adjustable high-efficiency fan system that sits flush against the console's body. The design is undeniably modern, and KIWIHOME has clearly made an effort to ensure the plastic finish seamlessly matches the futuristic curves of the PlayStation 5. It features multiple fan speeds, which you can manually toggle, giving you a bit more control over your cooling and noise preferences. When we hooked this unit up for our rigorous stress tests, we immediately noticed that the airflow was significantly more directed than our number 5 pick. The fans worked diligently to accelerate the exhaust of hot air from the internal heatsink, and we did record slightly better temperature drops during prolonged gaming marathons. The inclusion of a robust USB 3.0 pass-through is a great touch, ensuring you do not lose a vital high-speed port just to power your cooling solution. However, despite the improved aesthetics and decent airflow, the KIWIHOME B0 CTC G29DN is not without its frustrating drawbacks. The biggest issue we encountered was the physical bulk it adds to the console, particularly if you prefer to keep your PS5 oriented horizontally. The fan attachment awkwardly protrudes, making it incredibly difficult to fit the console into standard entertainment center cubbies without scraping the sides or blocking further ventilation. Additionally, we experienced a peculiar issue with the fan bearings after about a week of continuous testing. Even on the lowest speed setting, the fans developed a subtle but persistent rattling noise that completely ruined the immersion during quieter, narrative-driven moments in games. While it moves air more effectively than the G-Story, the introduction of this mechanical rattling suggests that the internal components might not be built to withstand heavy, long-term usage. Overall, the KIWIHOME B0 CTC G29DN is a step up in terms of actual cooling capability, but the structural bulk and the rapid onset of annoying fan rattling hold it back from greatness. 3. CYKOARMOR B09QGK2LW3. Unlike the previous rear-mounted attachments, this is a comprehensive cooling stand that completely overhauls how your console sits and operates. The stand features a sturdy base equipped with dual high-speed cooling fans that pull hot air directly out from the bottom of the console, maximizing the natural airflow design of the PlayStation 5. From the moment we unboxed the CYKOARMOR, the premium feel was immediately apparent. The fans operate with a smooth, consistent hum that fades perfectly into the background, providing excellent thermal dissipation without any of the rattling or whining we experienced with the lower-ranked models. After hours of pushing the console to its absolute graphical limits, the base of the PS5 remained remarkably cool, proving that this bottom draft cooling method is highly effective. What makes this model truly shine is the integration of dual controller charging stations built right into the base. Dropping your DualSense controllers into the charging docks is seamless, and the magnetic contacts ensure a secure fit every single time. It completely eliminates the need for messy charging cables cluttering up your desk, and the crisp LED indicators let you know exactly when your controllers are fully juiced and ready for action. The structural integrity of the CYKOARMOR stand is also worth highlighting. It anchors the PlayStation 5 with an incredibly stable mounting screw, meaning there is zero wobble even if you accidentally bump your gaming desk. It features a sleek, minimalist footprint that somehow manages to hold your console securely while still providing adequate space for massive air displacement. Taking the bronze medal on our list, the CYKOARMOR B09QGK2LW3 is an outstanding mid-tier option for gamers who want effective, quiet cooling paired with the massive convenience of controller charging. It completely solves the heat issues we were looking to tackle, does so quietly, and adds tangible value to your daily gaming routine with its excellent build quality. 2. KIWIHOME B09NM9DTTC. KIWIHOME completely redeemed themselves with this upgraded model, delivering an all-in-one workstation that addresses every single need a PlayStation 5 owner could possibly have. This stand utilizes an advanced suction cooling system, aggressively pulling hot air out of the console's chassis and venting it safely away, which resulted in the lowest internal temperatures we had seen up to this point in our testing. The cooling efficiency here is nothing short of spectacular. We ran our most demanding games for 6 hours straight, and the KIWIHOME upgraded stand maintained a whisper-quiet acoustic profile while keeping the console physically cool to the touch. The 3-tier adjustable fan speed allows you to customize the cooling performance, but honestly, even on the highest setting, the acoustic engineering is so well done that the noise is barely perceptible. Beyond the phenomenal cooling, this stand acts as the ultimate organizational hub for your gaming setup. It features lightning-fast, 3-hour charging docks for 2 DualSense controllers, utilizing upgraded copper connectors that are incredibly reliable. Furthermore, it cleverly incorporates a pull-out storage bracket that can perfectly house up to 10 of your favorite physical game cases, keeping your gaming area impeccably tidy and organized. The attention to detail on the KIWIHOME B09NM9DTTC is what truly sets it apart from the competition. From the dedicated media remote slot to the sturdy headphone hook that comes included in the package, every inch of this stand feels purpose-built by gamers for gamers. The metallic base plate not only adds weight and premium stability, but also acts as a passive heatsink, further aiding in the overall temperature reduction of your expensive console. 1. OIVO B08T1 KHH9. This is, without a shadow of a doubt, the absolute best PlayStation 5 cooling fan and stand ecosystem on the market today. OIVO has masterfully engineered a bottom suction cooling system that perfectly synergizes with the PS5's internal fans, creating a literal wind tunnel effect that effortlessly eradicates heat buildup. In our most extreme thermal tests, the OIVO stand outperformed everything else, keeping the console at incredibly low operating temperatures even during the most grueling summer gaming sessions. The beauty of the OIVO stand lies in its flawless execution of absolutely every feature. The dual suction fans operate in complete silence, utilizing premium bearings that guarantee longevity and acoustic perfection. You get a touch-sensitive fan control panel right on the front, complete with highly visible, vibrant LED status lights that give the entire stand a premium, futuristic look that perfectly complements the PlayStation 5's aesthetic. When it comes to the controller charging aspect, OIVO utilizes a brilliant set of included magnetic dongles. You simply plug a tiny dongle into your controller, and dropping it onto the stand initiates an instant, secure, and rapid charge. This completely prevents the USB-C ports on your controllers from getting scratched or worn out over time, which is a massive win for the longevity of your expensive DualSense pads. To top it all off, the OIVO B08T1KHH9 features an expanded retractable game slot system that securely holds up to 15 physical games, keeping your entire library right at your fingertips. It includes a remarkably sturdy headset hook and a dedicated slot for your media remote, effectively consolidating your entire gaming universe into one compact, highly efficient, and incredibly durable metal reinforced stand. The OIVO B08T1KHHR9 is the undisputed champion of PS5 cooling accessories. It delivers industry-leading temperature reduction, absolute silent operation, ingenious magnetic controller charging, and unparalleled organizational features.